Good evening, chat. Welcome back to the channel. And well done, because you made it to yet another Friday. It is now officially 2 weeks today until the Thanes have been invited to see the studio for the first time ever. And that means it's 2 weeks tomorrow before you see the first live stream from the brand new studio with a special guest coming all the way over from California, Mr. The Adrian. He's coming to stay with us, Luce.
I know, we're going to have an American in the house.
Yeah, he's going to... I'm hoping he brings many jumpers. It's going to be gold for Adrian, I think.
I know. I'm going to have to say to him, for you, Adrian, I had to put 50p in the meter. The heater's had to go on.
We had to turn the fucking heater on and everything. And that happens 2 weeks tomorrow. I'm getting both exceptionally excited and nervous at the same time. Hopefully you guys will join us for that. We've got 2 streams on the Saturday. One in our studio going to our channel. One in our studio going to the Titans team's channel at 8 PM UK time. So normal time for Titans. We've then got 2 streams on Sunday and we've got 2 streams on Monday. 6 streams, 3 days. Exciting stuff coming in the new studio. I'm very, 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 very excited. And also, equally, absolutely shitting my pants.
It'll be great.
It's not finished yet. That's the problem.
It'll be great. I would just like to draw attention to a name in chat.
Okay.
It's a grey name, so we'll let him off a little bit.
Okay.
Called themselves an average paramedic. I'm so sorry. There are no average emergency services.
I mean, if there is in
our chat.
If there is in fact an average paramedic,
there is not an average
but
paramedic.
If there is
They're
one,
all amazing.
I'm sorry, but I don't want you coming to. Just saying, I want a good paramedic.
Yeah, we don't want. So, if you heard me, please change your name. You're not average. I won't stand for it.
To an exceptional paramedic. Okay?
The exceptional paramedic.
He has got exclamation mark snipe me up as well. And also, before the stream even started, Drew Soul had exclamation mark snipe me. Skippy the Magnificent tried with 5 of the finest gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Skippy. You're amazing. You're a hero. We love you dearly. There's obviously a number of ways you can support the stream tonight. Tonight's all about having fun, by the way, so you can click like if you do have fun. You can click subscribe if you haven't already. You can hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video. Alternatively, you can become a member, just like Packing Wood. What a great name. Packing Wood. Packing Wood has just become a member all by himself, so you can, in fact, become a member, or you can gift members like Skippy or like Grain Train VT has.
Thanks for the advice on the stream today. Just hit 10k on Insta, so here is a tenner. Smiley face.
Or the other thing you can do, just in time, is you can give us some giant colourful postcards like just your average 40k painter just has. Thanks for the advice on the stream today. Man, you're a hero. He messaged me on Instagram. Just started a podcast recently with his friends. What's the channel's name? I've forgotten already. I did check it out. But what's the channel's name? Let me know what the channel's name is. Put it in chat. In fact, yeah, put the channel name in chat for me. There's a reason. We'll do that in just a moment. So you can super chat as well. Now tonight is about having fun. Wednesday was a bit of a negative stream. We did a lot of moaning about the GW website. And I like to always try and make sure we hit some kind of equilibrium in a week. I like to try and balance it out. So tonight's hang out, enjoy ourselves, drink beer or mead or tea, if you're loose, apparently. That fun stream we're having tonight is all about nicknames. So the intent originally was to do this last Friday, and I'll explain. We have brand new Raven shirts up for sale now, and the link is in Discord if you are interested. And there's now hoodies and there's zip jackets as well. They look super cool. And part of the process is it asks you for your gamer tag on the back.
Yeah.
I'm going to confess to something that's going to make you all angry because you would have loved the opportunity, but I think it's still going to be a fun stream. What I was going to do was I was going to use the nicknames chat came up with and put that on the lads' shirts as their gamer tag. So Brom's got Brom, and then Paddy's got Paddy, and Eddie's got Eddie, and I've got Liam, and Joe's got Joe. Actually, Joe hasn't got one because he doesn't want one because he thinks he looks like a fucking froob. And
you
what was
both looked really smart on Tuesday.
No, not the polo shirts.
No,
this
I
is
know.
the Raven shirt.
But that just goes to show, like, Joe, you don't look daft. You look smart.
So what we were gonna do, was I was gonna use the nicknames and put them on the shirt that chat came up with and use my favourites. And we didn't. We got super sick last week. I'm very sorry. It was too poorly to stream. But I thought it was a fun topic. I thought it was an interesting thing to do. So I thought, fuck it, let's do it for this Friday. Because we had a moan on Wednesday. I think it was justified. But we did have a huge moan on Wednesday with not much positive to say about that fucking... they put a poll out on their social media about who loves the website. It wasn't a positive response. That was a bold move by them to put that on there.
I don't think I'd put an opinion poll on something that
it was a bold
pretty
move.
sure.
It was on their Instagram page. It was a bold poll. It did not go the way they wanted, trust me. I think 11% said they liked it or something like that. It wasn't high. So I thought tonight we'd have a laugh and we would take the piss out of everybody. So there are 6 people who you can give names to. There's me, there's Brom, there's Joe, there's Eddie, there's Paddy.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not available for the names because all that comes out is inevitably some kind of prude name. I'm not interested. I'm not playing. This is a 5-player game, not a 6-player game. I'm not playing.
And Luce, you can.
No,
you can do
I'm
that
not
one
playing.
Too. In the meantime, thank you so much to Mrs. Fanholio and Dazran, who both gifted 5 memberships. That's 21 of the finest. And as I was talking to the Thanes just before I went live, I have to update gifted memberships manually. So thank you so much, you throbbing members. That's the title tonight. Who tonight wants to be a throbbing member? You can be a throbbing member by either getting gifted one, becoming one all by yourself, or gifting. Any of those things make you a throbbing mender. Member? I'm tired today, Luce.
Joe aka number 2, reflecting his position in the company and his other favourite hobby. Eddie aka diversity hire. We all know he's there to boost the company ESG score. Brom aka broom, spelled long enough that saying it lasts as long as his turns.
You'd need a lot more vowels in there, yes, to make it take as long as his turn. I like the fact that Eddie's the diversity hire. I might send that to him as well. The company's ESG score. Poor old Eddie.
And here comes Carl with his shitty comment about how I educate the boys, and he's even put quotes around the word educator.
Has he? I mean,
Knobhead.
Paddy aka OO Paddy, because he is the suave handsome one. Liam aka Leoyum, pronounced in whale noises. Lucy aka the CFO, Chief Family Officer.
how does Luce get away with a nice nickname?
I thought he was going to do something like the Misinformer or something. Maybe I should take educator. I'll take that one. Just
CFO,
stop there now.
The Chief Family Officer is what he's called you.
Chief Family Officer.
Chief fucking leaker.
It's an accident. And we edited it out. It's
We
fine.
did edit it out. Thank you, Eston, for the 60, man. What a legend. You're a hero. Love you very dearly. But yeah, that's the whole point tonight. We're going to have fun and we're going to chat nonsense. And I'm going to continue to be nervous about this studio that's going live soon. I am actually quite nervous about it.
Oh, I
'Cause
like
2 weeks ago now.
I like Ray's name.
I can't see Ray's name. Where's Ray's name?
Brom chess clock. We should put that on there.
We went to a tournament and he took Harlequins when Harlequins were, I think, the most broken they've ever been. Now, I won't mention yet again that he went 1-4 with them, which was a record all by itself. But he also was failing to finish games on time, and Harlequins got about 6 units. And so I was like, tournaments, Brom, you need to be quicker. And secretly thinking, it helps on stream too. So he was talking about learning how to use a chess clock, and I bought a chess clock.
Yeah.
It's never been used.
Do you still have it?
Somewhere, yeah. I think
Can
it's
me and James have it for when we
it's
play
possibly in the studio.
chess? Do you need it for the new studio?
No.
So can me and James have
Well,
it?
unless Brom's on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I just need to find it. As I'm going through stuff, I'm sure I'll find it, and because it's a lot to move. We have moved so much. The worst part is we have moved so much stuff from both the spare room, this office, and the studio, and they all look like they're basically the same as they were. Where's all this stuff come from? It's like fucking. This is like Mary Poppins handbag in a house. We keep pulling more shit out, and there's still stuff in it.
The TARDIS. It's like the
Yeah,
TARDIS.
I thought you were going with Brom's name then for a minute, then you ended it with Is.
No, I like chess club. Can you mute me?
Am I okay to reveal in public that I already call you daddy? Have you had that conversation with Lucy yet?
I'm glad I just muted her. What are you doing? You moving your mic around? You ready?
Yeah, my wire was getting in the way and I know it crackles.
Soups, yes, you can call me that. That's fine. It was the most special when you called me that during our embrace at Warhammer Fest. I'll be honest. Fat Boy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Fucking legend. Up to 26 already. I set a slightly higher goal tonight because I'm being greedy, basically, chat. Also, what I'm doing this weekend at some point, probably tomorrow, is I am going to be sorting. How rude.
No nonsense loose. OCD Liam, Eddie the Munchkin, Sir Paddy, Wipe Clean Joe, Show Us Teeth Brom.
Why do I fear that all of Joe's nicknames tonight will be slightly related to his bodily functions.
There are many.
I mean, there isn't. There's basically two.
Many of them.
There's many of the two, but there's just two. The voice from above, yeah. Luce is like God in the films.
What?
Just a voice. That's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, thank you, Fat Boys. Thank you so much. Like I said, we're being greedy tonight. The schedule. This weekend. I'm scheduling the launch weekend properly, and I'm going to be posting a graphic basically around for what you can expect from the studio for the next. Well, not next week. Next week's normal scheduling. Apart from Thursday's the last ever one from the garage next week. Next week's normal scheduling. The week after and half a week after that, it's a little bit all over the place, and some of it will depend on how far we've got setting up, because projects sometimes overrun and I really can't afford for it to. But if it does, we might have to miss an extra stream on the week leading up to the launch. But you are getting 6 over the weekend and including Monday, which is a lot. So we're gonna have as many streams as normal, if not more. But they're not going to be normal times. So, for example, Adrian lands on the Wednesday. I'm hoping to still do a 40k show, but the Thursday stream and the Friday stream for those 2 days will be cancelled as we're prepping for the weekend. Thursday because we're prepping for the weekend, and what we're going to be doing on... hang on, what's the date? You ready for this chat? On Thursday, the 16th of this month, Thursday, the 16th of November, at about midday, Adrian and I will be landing in Warhammer World in Nottingham. And we're hanging out there until probably 7, 8 p.m. I'm not sure what time they shut. I think it's 8 o'clock they close. We're hanging out there till 7, 8 p.m. And then we'll be coming back down to the south coast. All right? So if you are about anywhere near or around Nottingham on the 16th is the Thursday, then...
Liam is the All-Father, Joe is the All-Farter, Brom is Bombardment, Eddie is Vitamin C, Paddy is the Infiltrator, Luce is the Valkyrie.
It's vitamin C. Thanks, Ed, for the 10. Thanks, Joe, for the 10 as well, by the way. And thank Grain Train. Did she read yours out? Did I just miss it? Oh, no, it's because it's Canadian. She doesn't like Canadian money. Liam, the Game Master Dempsey. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. She doesn't like Canadian dollars for some reason because it's not the same as 10 US dollars, which is odd. But thank you anyway. And thank you, Tim Chaser, for the gifted. I will update that now. You're amazing. So, yes, on Thursday the 16th. Oh, Mordy Hammer comes in as well. Thank you for the gifted. On Thursday, the 16th of this month, Adrian and I will be at Warhammer Fest for most of the day. We're just going to be hanging out, okay? So we're going to be there from midday till 8. Basically, Adrian coming over to the UK wanted to do a Titans meet. Last time they did it at a Bad Moon, so we wanted to do it at a different area. So I suggested Warhammer World because it's Warhammer World and Warhammer World is amazing. So we're going to go hang out there for the day. We're then going to drive. So come and see us. We're not taking armies to play games, as far as I'm aware. We're just going to go hang out, eat and drink a bit in Bugman's, look around the exhibition, hang out, talk to people. That's probably going to be it. I think. Anyway, I don't know. So come and hang out with us. Come and say hello. It's a Titans meet, but I'm going to be there. So if you want to come and say hello, because I'm more important than Adrian, then you can come and say hello. That's fine. On the Friday, there won't be a 40k. So that's why there won't be a Thursday stream. On the Friday, there won't be a 40k after dark because there is. Thanes in the Only Thanes WhatsApp chat have been invited to a special behind-the-scenes premiere viewing of the studio. They get to see it basically before anybody else. So they're going to be hosted from about 1 o'clock on the Friday until I think about 11:30, and we're getting pizza and stuff like that. And then I think Paddy's going to be there, Joe's going to be there, Brom's going to be there. Not sure on Eddie right now, but he should be there. Adrian's going to be there. Luce is even coming for pizza. Yeah, so... there's that treat for those people. And I keep every now and again firing in. If you're a Thane, by the way, and you haven't responded to that, I keep firing it in the chat. Just if you miss it, let me know and I can give you the invite. And then Saturday happens. 2 streams on Saturday, 2 p.m. to this channel, 8 p.m. to Titans. 2 streams on Sunday, 2 and 8 p.m. I'm not sure which channels they're going on. And then 2 streams on Monday, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Very excited for that. I know 2 of the 6 are going to Titans, 4 of the 6 are coming on this channel. Tuesday, I'm taking Adrian back to the airport, so we'll probably miss Tuesday's game, but you will have had one literally the day before, And then Wednesday, it's back to normal. And we go back to our usual scheduling for live streams. And then at some point within the next month or two, Joe and I will start working on the concepts for the new content that will be coming from the studio. So that's loosely what's going to happen. I'm going to put it on a graphic. I'm going to show you what we're doing and where we're going to be so you guys don't miss a stream if you don't want to, or miss a visit to things like Warhammer Fest, Warhammer World. But I think that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I think I covered it all. Did I cover it all then? Luce is yawning at me, so I must have covered it all. Mm-hmm. Honestly. Mike, hang on. How do I say that? Bellinger? How would you say that? Bellinger. Cool. Michael Bellinger, welcome to the channel as a Skull tier member. You absolute legend. Thank you so much. Up to 29. That is incredible. It's only 10 p.m. on a Friday now. Saturday's changed. Oh, is it? What about a Thursday, though, Soups? Is Thursday 8 p.m.? I think it's 8 p.m. I think it is. On a Saturday. Yeah, no, it's a Thursday, Soups. Thursday the 16th. That's why I keep saying Thursday. Do you have what armies you want to play yet? For the streams? No. I'm still waiting to find out if Mr. the Adrian is going to be bringing an army over or not. I kind of wish I had All Farter on the back of Joe's shirt now, by the way. Sir Paddy or Wipe Clean Joe would have been good as well. And I also like the one, I like Eddie being called Diversity Hire. Because him walking around that at the back of his shirt would have been amazing. People were like, why are you called Diversity Hire? Warhammer, while are you doing the assassin hunt? Me and my son went today and managed to find that little... Did you find it? I've never found it. I've never looked too hard. Thursday is 10 p.m. still, is it? Cool. I've never looked too hard for the assassin, but, you know.
So if you're going to leave at 8...
From there?
Yeah.
To come back here?
What time are you walking in the door?
11. It's a 3-hour drive from here.
Okay.
Which I think that's like, we can then get to bed by midnight and get up at a reasonable time the next day, ready for welcoming the Thanes around lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah, that works, mostly. And the morning is basically go to Costco, buy cans of drink and stuff like that, and then set up the studio ready for the rabble. Mm-hmm. For the unruly lot. That's what I think the plan is anyway.
The riffraff.
The riffraff, yeah. Let the riffraff come in.
I've not felt very well today.
Have you not?
No.
I haven't mentioned it.
No, I haven't. Been trooping on. Not mentioned it once.
Well, there was that one time.
Well, there was that one time before lunch.
Yeah.
And then the other time after lunch.
Yes, and thank you for the 5. Can you stream the studio reveal on Discord and hide it behind Thane level? Helpful for people far away or abroad. Ooh. I don't know, but probably. Streaming. That's a fair point, actually, because some people won't be able to be there. Streaming it is kind of a bit weird because it's like an 8-hour day and you're just going to be watching the back of people's heads as they walk around. We could do a bespoke behind-the-scenes reveal video, maybe.
Yeah?
I'm not sure. We can do something, yes. Thank you for the 5, by the way, mate. We can do something, for sure. I don't know exactly what, but we can do something for you people. So you can see it. There will be some behind-the-scenes photos going up. And don't worry, because in the future, what we're going to be doing... this is just a theory right now. This is a theory I'd like to do, though. I want to be the first channel to do live streams with a live studio audience.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's cool. Now, we're going to start it with Thanes because, Thanes and above. They fucking pay more, so that's why they get the early invites. But 2, I feel like they're the people that... I feel like they're the one that they're most definitely the people that aren't going to let us down. Do you know what I mean? It sounds like an awful thing to say for everybody else, but they're the most trustworthy. They're the most invested in making sure the channel succeeds. So, it would never go out to free people to be a live studio audience because you don't know who's going to turn up and what they're going to shout whilst you're live on air.
Yeah, that's always a risk, isn't it? When you open the door like that, it's like, remember on Big Brother, you are live, do not swear. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So I think eventually what we will probably do is we'll probably drop it down to the Haskell tier level eventually, but there'll have to be
a number of months of service before you receive an invite. I don't want people to be like, I'm going to be a Haskell for a month. Hey, I'm going to the live studio audience, and then I'm done again. Yeah. What I'm thinking about doing, probably for the Tuesday streams, but I don't know. Maybe we can make this work on the odd one a month weekend stream or something. I'm not sure exactly how this works yet. But I have bought 6 fold-out leatherette chairs. If you're in the UK and you ever watched the programme on Saturday mornings on Sky Sports, it was called Soccer AM. That's
not what it was called in your house.
It was called Church in our house because my dad and my brother are monumental football fans, and I actually quite enjoyed football as a young person as well, until I grew up and realised that it's nothing. It's not a patch on rugby. Anyway, Soccer AM used to have a live studio audience, which was incredible. They used to have basically 7 or 8 fans of the week in the studio on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And they would do things like they would ask them. It was great fun. It was good. I loved it. So I'd like how cool would it be to be hosted for an afternoon, and you can hang around whilst we do the studio setup and have a bite to eat before the stream goes live, and you actually get to sit live in the studio and watch it. And the way I've set the studio up is even a person sat watching it can go to the bathroom and use the kitchen and all that kind of stuff, and it's fine. It doesn't interrupt the stream.
Yeah.
So you can move around freely and stand up and all that kind of I think this is going to be. I think it'd be really cool to do this.
I think also why it's behind the Thane wall is because for the longest time, you've been in that Thane chat saying, I want to give you more. How can I give you more? And they've all said, no, it's fine. You're getting on your feet. It's fine. So to offer them this, finally I can give you something. I can offer just you something because you've stuck with me this whole time when I had nothing more to give you other than my current content.
Yeah.
And you've stayed here anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think that's a good reason why it's behind the Thane wall. Which is also why we don't want I'm just going to pay for Thane for 1 month, go to a live stream and come back, because it's a kind of slap in the face for everyone else who has hung around and championed.
The invites, I'll be honest with you, chat, the invites will go out in order of service time,
that's
basically.
what we spoke about, wasn't it? We could maybe keep track.
Yeah. There is a way we can track it, but basically, if you've been around the longest, you'll get an invite first. And that invite, if you miss your invite, so if we say, hey, you're invited on Thursday the 1st of whatever, and you go, oh, I can't make that one, that's not it. It's not one and done. Oh, you shit out. We're not getting another go now. Fuck you. We tried. But we will, and I'm not expecting to ever have more than 3 or 4 people. We've got capacity for 6 people.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice amount. But I think it could be cool. And I even like the idea, genuinely, I like the idea. Mid-stream, we could take a little microphone over to the Thanes or whoever sat there. Like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah, where you come from?
Yeah.
Cut an eye joke.
You're not from round here, are you? Yeah. Where you come from? What army do you collect?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it that you keep staring at Joe?
Yeah.
How cool would that be? I think that's a fucking great idea. I think it's a great idea. Let me know what you think. Hang on. We can poll it. And now, because I bought a new keyboard and it's very small. But it means that I've got my wireless keyboard back. Woo! So I can now use it. Hey. I don't have to lean across this. Look at this. Oh, hang on. I can't type on it though.
The one and the only Crayon Devourer has asked, will there be points for the audience being in cosplay? Well, can a Space Marine fit on that chair?
No. But then I think some of the members can't, so you know.
Nerd nap me. Could the nerd napping thing now be a thing?
I mean,
could that be like a ticket for the studio audience? We've nerd napped you.
This is kind of what
somehow acquired a doctor's note.
This is kind of what nerd napping is now. This is what I've kind of turned it into. Jokingly called it nerd napping, but you're actually paying to come and hang out in the studio. I just think it'd be fun. I basically just think it'd be cool. We're basically, so one of the things which is I think massively pissed Joe off is I am so keen for everything to have a home, everything to be neat and tidy, everything to be clean. Now,
Joe.
I don't know how much you people know about Joe. Not everything has a home, not everything is neat and tidy, and most things aren't clean, including his colon. So I think he's getting slightly frustrated. But the intent is, obviously, that it's a place where I am very proud to open the door to a guest. Now, of course, what I would like to do, one of the things I'd like to add is a frequent, I don't know how frequent, but a frequent podcast, which we'll put on YouTube as a video podcast, but I also intend to launch it on all of the podcast applications, so Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all those kinds of things, okay? So that's one of the things I'd like to do. And we'd like to invite guests, and we'd like to invite guests from other channels and other parts of the hobby world to come and talk to us on the podcast. So perhaps we get an invite out to Lawrence or Valrak or James from Seed Studios or Duncan Rhodes or whoever. I don't know. Whoever. I'd invite the guy who owns Element. And we'll just chat to these people.
You let me know, and I'll fly over when it's a regular event. #invested.
Legend. Thank you, Joseph. You're a hero. Who's also one of our fames, by the way. Thanks for the 10, man. You're a legend. So one of the intent is to have all these people on as guests.
Joe, resting grot face.
Hashtag Sad Joe. Exclamation mark Sad Joe. And you can get a Sad Joe t-shirt. Although, I don't know if we sell those still. They might have stopped. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So it's going to be super. So one of the things I want to do is I want to be able to open the door to other creators and other people in the industry and be like, this is my home. This is my now space. I'm very proud of it. Hopefully you guys will go, oh, this is really nice. But I actually don't want to limit it to just other creators. I want to open the doors to the public, to people, and be like, you guys have helped us get here. You get to come and hang out.
That's it.
Because I'm a firm believer. I've always been a firm believer. I don't like the them and us kind of thing. I don't like the look at us kind of thing. I like the whole be part of the great hall, be part of the family, be part of the community. Right? That's the kind of things, the kind of vibe, the kind of feeling we're going for. We've always been quite open and honest about being kind of garage hammer and we don't take ourselves so seriously. And we talked about this in the Thanes earlier. Actually, we've always pushed for the vibe of just hanging out with your mates and playing games, rather than we're elite war gamers. Watch us. Like I fucking hate that personally. So I try and avoid that kind of feeling. What better way to be like you're part of us than you're actually sat with us as we're playing as a live studio audience? Dave's
got it for the back of Joe's shirt.
What?
I still think my Lord Flatulence is pinnacle of my wordsmithery. That sentence alone is a great Friday night introduction.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, thank you so much, Joseph, for the 10. Thank you, John, for the 20. You're a legend. Still only on 29 gifted members, chat. Look at this. There's only 29 throbbing members tonight.
That's more than enough, isn't it?
Is it?
All of them?
I think it's 121 too few.
Well, there's rumours about that, Liam, and I've always batted them off because I thought better of you.
But yeah, we have got, we do have 11% that are either trolling or don't think it's a good idea. Why is it not a good idea, though? I mean, if someone with, racist-based Tourette's was trying to count, I might have to say no. It was live.
How would you filter that out, though?
You don't filter out, do you? I don't think anyone's actually got racist-based Tourette's, please.
We'd just have a roll of electrical tape nearby. Just quickly gag them.
I'm not sure we're legally allowed to do that. Tim Jason, thank you for the gifted.
Well, we're probably not legally allowed to nerd nap people, but it seems to be catching momentum. Also,
the other problem you've got is some people might like to be gagged. That's the problem. Thank you so much. Drop the day for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Yar Grimnar, for the 1. You people are amazing people. Oh, there's more. Joseph, thank you for the 1. If everyone gives 1, target done, by the way. Just saying. Hashtag, just saying. I hate to be the twat, but does your public liability insurance cover guests on site?
Ooh.
Shh, Ozzy. Yes. Let's say yes on stream live.
Let me just Google it. Give it a goggle.
The bad will be the element of unknowing that comes up. I think it'd be fine, though. They only think it's not a good idea because they aren't in the country and can't come. Get a taser? Jesus, this is getting extreme, this, by the way. Rolled up copy of Private Eye to beat them with. Cannot wait for the laser architect says Darryl says can't wait for the first streaker. Why do I feel like that would be you?
Me either.
As long as you bring your own nipple clamps. I don't know where this is going now.
Yeah, that's turning into a routine now. If there's a costume change involved, it's no longer spontaneous and it becomes a thing and it needs a rehearsal and it's just not. I'm not there for that.
The average paramedic is gifted a membership, please.
Oh, public liability insurance covers anyone apart from employees with whom you interact as part of your business operations, such as people visiting your business, customers, and clients. Thank you for your query, Ozzy.
So what we're saying is I just need to have public liability insurance.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, you do.
It's easy enough.
Add it to the list.
Tom, I can't read that out. People have said, so you're not going to allow racist-based threats people on the stream. You'll allow Brom.
Well, he's allowed to have a favourite number, guys.
9.
That's exactly. People have favourite numbers all the time. What about the people who think 13 is all the all singing, all dancing number?
He gets very excited if he's got to phone the emergency services.
3 of them?
Demagogue says, hashtag strip Warhammer. You heard it here first. So that was an idea that popped up in WhatsApp today, Luce. Hashtag strip Warhammer. Every time you spend a command point, you have to take an item of clothing off.
Oh.
Not on board for that? Don't want to produce that game? Joe versus Eddie?
No. No, thank you.
Can we give it its full name? The Public Our Reliability Insurance.
What about the opposite? A command point you put on the extra clothes. I'd produce that one.
Yeah. All joking aside, Ozzy, to be fair, public liability insurance, because we're going to be having guests in for podcasts and stuff, is something that we have to have anyway. And we've got a Thanes visit on Friday. I'm going to need it before that. On that Friday, I'm going to need it before then, so I'm going to have it. And I think you pay for it annually, and I don't think it's a lot of money. To be fair, I'm not sure, especially for what we're doing. Like what they're not doing is visiting a live power plant. You know, there's no heavy machinery. So our public liability insurance is: can they climb three flights of stairs?
I would,
and that's about it.
I would get it anyway. Just as Hocum Paint says, it's £35 a year. Something really small. It's such a tiny.
I haven't looked at the price, but I need it anyway, so I don't worry about the price because it's just a business expense. I have to pay it.
Yeah, because accidents aren't accidents anymore. People don't just accidentally bump their head and then that's it anymore. So.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those. Just cover all bases. I'd rather be covered and never use it than something happen and we didn't have it.
That's a loose fact. Do you really need an answer for that? People are talking to each other too much now. I don't know what's going on here. I am an upstanding member of the community, says Cass. Not sure that's entirely true, Cass, is it? I'm not sure that's entirely true. Smart, thank you for the tea. Have you seen the co-op mode made by Poorhammer? No, I haven't, no.
What?
I don't know what that is. Who's Poorhammer? Oh, no what? He did put the name of the fucking YouTube channel in chat. I didn't do what I was going to do. Hang on, team. Hang on. First thing I need to do is mute the desktop audio because YouTube will kick off in a minute otherwise. Then we go into YouTube's, and I think he said it's called. Talk amongst yourselves.
Cass wants to know what's the space like between the stairwell.
What do you mean?
Do you mean?
Do you mean space? What are you on about, Cass?
Do you mean where you look down the stairs and you see right down to the floor, like in most James Bond movies when they fall down the stairs? Or do you mean how wide the stairs are?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I know what you're on about. But tell me and I'll try and understand. Okay, right, so right at the start of the stream, a guy called Just Your Average 40k Painter, Super Chat 10, and said thank you for the advice today. So him and his friends have recently started up a new podcasty thing themselves, and they have been doing it basically on their phones and streaming it direct to Instagram or Facebook or something. I'm not sure. And they've gone, it's not very good on Instagram, it's not very good on our phone. So he reached out to me today. He said, and I was very flattered. He said, your Talking Heads content is exceptional quality. Absolutely 100% what I aim for. So very, very flattered. He said, I don't know anything about this tech stuff. Can you point me in the right direction for the right kind of equipment to improve the quality of our podcast? Mm-hmm. And you guys hopefully by now know I'm more than happy to help anybody who asks the question. So I loads of answers, sent him some links. I say hey, here's how I would do it for less than 500 quid. Here's a perfectly good 4K webcam. Here's a good USB microphone. In fact, these are the same tools that I bought Winters when I was setting him up on his live streams because he couldn't do it himself either. So that's why he super chat the £10 to say thank you. So his channel is called The Inquisition. They've just reached the right number of subscribers. To be able to do live streams, which is 50. So they're not the hugest. However, they've got a podcast already lined up with Peachy. I think they've had Graham McNeil on already, who's an author. So they're getting some names on. So I'm going to hold my hands up right now. I haven't yet watched any of the content because literally only spoke to him at lunchtime today. So I haven't watched any of the content. But I also noticed that there are 168 people watching right now, and they currently have 59 subscribers. So even if all of those 59 subscribers are in the audience, we should be able to boost them by at least 107 people, 108 people, right? Logically.
Okay.
If everybody who's watching subscribes, even if all 59 are already subscribers to our channel, we should be able to boost their numbers. Yeah? Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do right now, chat, is a little bit of a channel raid. On a one-off tonight. We're not doing loads of raiding tonight. We're doing a little one-off raid. I'm going to put this in the chat, and I'm going to pin the message. There we go. It is pinned. Hit that link. Smash the subscribe button for me. Find the latest episode, episode 9, featuring... No, actually, go on to the one featuring Graham McNeil, who is the author, which was posted 3 days ago, and put a comment of some sort on there. Whatever you want. Just tell them that you came from us, okay? So he's at 59. I'm going to press that subscribe button as well, because I hadn't done it yet, I'll be honest. And we are at 60 now because I clicked it, okay? So do it for me, right? I'm going to say something nice. We are doing a raid, yes, Cass, basically. What's he said?
He wants to jump down the stairs like he did back in school to get to the bottom fast.
You don't want to do that.
So I've put, well, that kind of tomfoolery will win you broken legs. I'm not even sure the stairs, like, you might just land on the other set of stairs, Cass.
It's not.
I don't think there is a gap like that.
It's not updating for me right now. It's not showing me the numbers are going up. But everyone's saying subbed. I've noticed you're in chat, Mr. The videos are unlisted. I can see them.
It says no channel content.
What do you mean no channel content?
Ooh.
This is definitely the right link, isn't it?
Is it the Inquisition?
Yeah, it's definitely the right link.
So it's come up. This channel doesn't have any content.
Hey, this is weird.
Have you gone into the Matrix?
I'm subscribed. Hang on. Is the same? I can see. How can I see it on this screen and not this screen? This is really odd.
He's in the Matrix.
I'm going to try and paste it again. Let's try it again. Try it now.
What, new link?
Yeah, I've put a new link in. Click the new link, see if that one works. That one should show videos and shorts. How odd. What if I click this one?
No, there's still no content.
I don't know what to tell you. But your link's fucked.
Oh no.
The URL is the same. How do I fix this one? How do I fix this? How do I this is weird. Hang on. I'll show you what I mean, chat, right? I'll be honest with you. Straight up. This is the page. And I have...
He's just your average 40k painter. Yeah, the link is saying there's no vids, but that is us.
I don't understand. Right, I wonder if I can... Let's try something different, chat, right? We're trying here for you, mate. We're trying here for you. Let's try something different. It might be that you've got a full stop at the end of your name. That might be breaking your link, by the way, just so you know. Your custom URL that you've made on YouTube might be broken because of that full stop, just as an FYI. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paste the link to the Graham McNeil video, and we're going to...
If it was the full stop, wouldn't the page not come up at all?
I don't know. But I'm gonna post the Graham McNeil video link instead. Go back to the home, and then I need to. That's the one that's there. So now you should be able to link the video because I think it's your custom URL that's broken. I'll be honest with you. And then I'm gonna F5 us as well.
Oh, I've got it.
There we go. It's working.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, so your custom URL's broke. What a way to find out your custom URL's broke, just so you know. Yeah, if you use the video link that I posted, that one will work and it will take you to the channel. But your custom URL needs an update, and I think I'll be honest, I think it's the full stop that's fucking it up. 73 subscribers, 87 subscribers. Yeah, it's definitely the same channel. 92 subscribers. We're gonna get to 100 in no time at all. 94. Come on, chat. Come on. 95. 5 more at least. 96. Yeah. That's just me refreshing it, by the way. That kind of weird jumping that you're seeing. 98. Dave B, you can fuck off.
Yeah, Dempsey.
101. There you go, mate. We got you to 100 subs in a night. Okay, what a legend. Got you to 101. I'm not sure if it will keep climbing. I reckon we can get to 150, chat. 106 now. Maybe we'll get to 110. What I love about this, right? Every time we do a little raid like this, right, our viewership goes down. Like, people think that us sharing other channels and sharing in the community is a bad thing, so they leave them watching the video.
Oh.
So, you know, fuck them. There you go, over 110. Right, we've done it. Cool. All right, go back to the main screen. Or F11 out of that one. And then I'll keep my eye on that one. But it's all there. That video is done. There's, like I said, the podcast that they've got as the featured video is with Graham McNeil, who is an author for GW. There you go. That works now. Thank you so much, legends. That's all right, man. Like, people have to, like, everyone's got to start somewhere. I've got a friend of mine locally who wants to start doing 40k content by himself as well. And like, I've said to him, I'll help. I had to start somewhere. Everyone has to start somewhere. It's not the same channel. I had to sub to both. Oh, okay. That's odd.
Oh.
Just your average 40k painter, I would think about, I don't know how, but I think about fucking around with your custom URL somehow. Because I don't know why it's broken, but it's broken. Okay. So just be aware, if you're sharing that link, it might be taking people to a different channel. Because the one I've got, the Inquisition, load of people subscribe to it. Thanks, guys, you're amazing. But it wasn't the right channel. A lot of them have then hit unsubscribe again as well, which is good. But your link is taking people to a different... okay. Right, okay. I understand what's going on. So, I know this is going to bore a lot of you, but very quickly for you, sir. There's 2 channels out there called The Inquisition, apparently. One's called The Inquisition, and one's called The Inquisition full stop.
Oh.
But because of the way URLs work, they're pointing them to the same channel, which is the first person who had the Inquisition handle.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go. Right. Just your average 40k painter, thank you for the 5. Legend, thank you so much. You're a hero, don't worry. Joseph, thank you for the 5. This is why I stay. Too good. It's just nice, isn't it? It's just a nice thing to do. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Like I said, they got Peachy, not next episode, but episode after. I think they got Peachy on. They've had Graham McNeil on. I'm sure at some point I'll jump on with them as well. I just think it's a nice thing to do. It literally costs me nothing, and for you guys as well, literally costs you nothing. Okay, right? And so what might happen now, if all goes well, if the world's the perfect place, what might happen now is at some point in the near future, because you've hit subscribe, one of their videos might pop up in front of you, and you might be like, what's it? I got 5 minutes. Is that what you say?
I got 5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes. And you might click on it, and you might watch a bit of it, and you might actually go, this is on you now, by the way, average 40k painter. You might actually go, I like this. This is good. And then you might watch another one, and then you might watch another one, and then you might say to your mate, you ever seen that podcast on the channel called The Inquisition? It's all right, that. And they go, oh, I'll give it a go. And then that's how channels grow, right? That's how it works. Most people that I watch on YouTube for 40k is because someone somewhere sent to me, you ever watched that Hellstorm? And I went, no, don't be fucking stupid. And they went, oh, do you watch SN then? I went, yeah, it's like Pardo. So, you know, that's how it works, right? That's how it works. Anywho, thank you so much, Tim, for the gifted membership. You're a legend. And thank you, Jordan, for the 5 gifted, putting us all the way up to 44. You amazing, beautiful human beings. Thank you so much. We are... Oh, hang on. Why did that not work? Oh, no. Why is the web page broken? There we go. Fixed it. And thank you, Frederick, for the gifted. Oh my God, 45 now. You legends. You're amazing. Video quality is second to good personalities and fun topics. 100%, Mandy. Completely agree with you. Absolutely. This camera microphone setup is nice. It's not required, ultimately. I just like basically, Mandy, Luce and I decided, we had a chat about it. Our personalities are already perfect. So the only thing we could do then was increase the video and the audio quality, right? So that's how we did it. We had that conversation. Didn't we? I mean, it was you that was saying. I was kind of just nodding, but you know.
Yeah. All right. That's the way round. It went.
Amazing. We all know Hellstorm needs more views. There's a strong difference, Christopher, between needs and deserves. Okay. What does it cost except your soul? What have you got to lose? It's just nice, isn't it? I think it's a nice thing to do. Anyway, do we have any more either gifts for the 105 people that haven't got a throbbing member yet, or nicknames? I was specifically hoping for more nicknames for you, Luce, to be honest with you.
He did it! He is no longer an average paramedic.
You can't see it, Jack, but she's actually celebrating over there.
Oh, see? This is it. If we campaign for greatness, we will get it.
An unfucking believable paramedic.
They are.
Unbelievable.
All the emergency services are unfucking believable. There's something coming up in, is it November or December, called Blue Christmas. And it's where we should all spend a minute to think about our emergency services that are working on Christmas. Because they might not get a Christmas dinner because they're on shift.
You see what Mandy said?
Wow.
Says Liam Dempsey is a great example. I lower the resolution so I don't have to see him that well, but he's fun to listen to, and Warhammer Riddle is the real star of the show.
Yeah, I know, Mandy, but we can't, because I'm going to get it in the neck now. He's going to stay up all night crying over that.
Actual tears.
You've just cost me a night's sleep.
Not tears of joy. Oh, fuck me. Did you remember Tears of Joy?
Oh, yeah.
Frederick, thank you for the 280. You're a legend. I love you. I'm pretty sure Cass calling Luce a Karen was enough. I'd hate to be him for saying it. He call you a Karen?
He did.
When? Tonight?
Yeah. He's just trying out new comedy material. He'll find it. He's fine. He's warming up.
He's coming down for the studio opening, by the way. But he's just saying, so I can't say no.
The first time I met Cass, it was an experience because I was standing in Factorium when we did our first ever Dempsey Con, standing in Factorium, and then this man just appeared next to me and said something in his very thick Cumbrian accent about Warhammer, and then I turned around because I heard my name, and when I turned back to answer Cass, he was gone. And it was just like this man just intermittently showing up and disappearing all night.
He's like a weird 40k Batman.
He is, yeah. It was great fun. It was like, where's Wally, but where's Cass?
Can we have a loose quiz stream? Well, so, mini fanboy moment. You know who's coming for a cup of tea on Monday morning, Luce?
Yes, I do.
You do know.
I do know.
Mr. the Luton is going to be here for a cup of tea on Monday. Yeah.
I'm currently watching you at London Bridge train station, waiting for my train home after a long night of wargaming. Keep up the positive work you are doing with the community.
Oh, thanks, Lehman. You're a hero. Love you. So yeah, he's here. And what I would love to pose to Luton as a one-off video in the new studio is a Luton Grills Loose stream.
Oh,
not a stream. We'll pre-record it. And
okay.
We'll make it. I would love a Luton Grills Loose.
About 40k.
Or Luton and Luce's Law, because I love alliteration. It's my favourite. But Luton and Luce's Law, because he knows fucking everything about 40k law, and you know fucking nothing about 40k law. And I just think that would be gold. I would like for Luton to just come up with like 20 law-based questions for you. So, Luce, who are the Interrex? I just love it, right? I think that would be absolute gold. But I also know that he doesn't typically like being on camera. But he might laugh enough on Monday to be like, let's do it at some point. Let's do it. Anyway, thank you so much, Cass, for the 10-year legend. Thank you, Jill, for the 5. I stand by no nonsense, Luce. Oh, no, I mean, I feel that the worst. And Mandy, see, she must love us a little tiny bit. 10 gift memberships, Luce. It's probably for you, but 10, I'll take it. She must love us a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Thank you, Mandy. You're a hero. Legend. That puts us on a total of 55. 55. Still say Luce deserves the title of the Valkyrie. She has to keep shepherding the dead souls left after the carnage of chat plays. It's normally the dead souls left in the family bathroom, to be fair, Cornet, after Joe's been here. Sister Marcy, all for the Luce and Luton Law podcast. I'm into it. I reckon that's gold content right there. Luton would have never seen so many views.
Shut up.
Guaranteed he would have never seen so many views. And if he's listening, I'll get a message of him later. Call the Luton segment Lucy Lawless. I'm into it. That's a great name.
I'm not wearing the skirt or the chest plate. Forget it.
For what?
The actress Lucy Lawless.
Oh, okay. That makes it funnier.
She played Xena, warrior princess.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and she had this like gladiator mini.
Why
skirt
do you do this?
thing.
Now they're all going to have a go at me because they didn't know who she was.
Gladiator mini skirt thing, and then this chest plate and her hair down. Why? Why do all the female superheroes have their hair down? It obviously needs to be braided or put back because it's in the way. And then she had a sword and a shield and some blonde chick with her. I can't remember her name. It was all right show. It was all right. It was around about the same time of Hercules. Did you watch Hercules?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. I'll give up now.
I mean, we're talking about eras when I was a child, and I spent my childhood outside.
Did you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No.
Did you watch Angel?
No.
Right, okay.
Keep going.
Did you watch Friends?
A bit.
Okay, right, okay.
Do you know
so
what?
we'll have a starting point.
That's a lie. I basically didn't watch Friends until I met you, and you used to watch the entire fucking catalogue of Friends from start to finish, and then start it again.
That was my Afghan plan. And
It was
Grey's
your
Anatomy.
all-the-time plan.
Oh, it was my Afghan plan. Me and Brom started off with Grey's Anatomy, and then when we finished that, we went on to Friends. My Afghan plan. Got me through Afghan, that did.
Okay.
Have him show loose pieces of Warhammer art and she has to explain the lore behind what's going on.
I mean, gold, Andy. Absolute gold. Lucy Luton Law. That's a whole... I mean, that becomes a bigger show than this one, guaranteed. Absolutely no doubt. Absolutely no doubt at all. Algorithmic says he's feeling rough. I'm off to bed. Hope you feel better soon, man. Try and rest up this weekend if you can. Enjoy your weekend if you can, and then go again on Monday. But try and get some rest if you can. Liam hates TV. Okay. Fun fact. Yeah, I kind of do. I have watched minimal series right till the end, if I'm honest with you, and most series at some point get a bit shit as well. Has there ever really been a series where they've literally finished it and then left it in a good place? Or has every series near enough overdone it and then you've gone, okay, they're wrapping it up now, but they probably should have wrapped it up 2 seasons ago?
A really recent one, I feel like, was left in a really good place, but I know they're making a 4th one because I read it in the newspaper, and that's Happy Valley. You've not seen that. It's really good. Well, watch it. It's really good. I think there's only 3, and they should have left it now. Leave it.
Yeah,
but I think they're making another one.
Game of Thrones, critically acclaimed. Everyone loved it. Last season, everyone hated it. Possibly because it was rushed. Most people, spoilers, who watch Vikings, season 4, Ragnar dies, don't want to watch it anymore because Ragnar's dead. Like
Big Bang Theory, Sheldon and Amy winning the Nobel Prize. Yes, leave it there. It does. There's no more now.
Yeah, I mean, that was good. Yeah, but I just feel like, I have fucking absolute chronic ADHD anyway, which is probably part of the reason why I don't do well with any kind of TV. Because a series, at least it's bite-sized chunks, but normally I'm on fucking season 7 and there's 5 more seasons to go. I'm done now, bored. And then there's films. How many films? I swear films used to be 90 minutes, and now they're 2.5 hours. So I get 90 minutes and I'm bored again.
Sean Warrior Princess. Liam, seriously, you are horrible. At least Luce has some culture. I would wear that outfit. She also has her chakra. It tied into Hercules crossover episodes. Liam is horrible.
She called me horrible twice.
Oh, horrible.
This is tantamount to cyberbullying. Can you write her name down in full so we can report it to the authorities? This is just bullying now, honestly. Right, chat, right, stop. Because you get upset at me when I don't watch films, and now you're going to get upset at me that I don't watch TV series.
See, I have never really watched Doctor Who.
No, never watched Doctor Who.
It's not been one of my...
Band of Brothers I've watched. Chernobyl. That was one season. That was good.
Great.
That was really good. Yeah.
That was a great one.
Did Amy just pronounce Xena Sean? Yeah, but it was spelled Xean soups. So Band of Brothers was good, but I thought the Pacific was a bit shit, which was kind of a sequel, right?
I haven't seen the Pacific.
See? It's just, I liked Vikings, but I did get a bit bored of it, and I did actually watch that all the way to the end, but I did get a bit bored of it. I watched Sons of Anarchy, which had the worst last episode ever.
Yeah, what do you... I feel like Sons of Anarchy kind of... It was a bit scatty.
It was too long. It didn't need to be that long. Honestly.
Do you think Top Gear went on for too long? With the 3?
Top Gear?
Yeah.
No, I could watch that forever.
I only tuned in for the specials.
No, that's a lie. I could watch Top Gear with Clarkson, Hammond and May forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean with the 3.
Yeah, when it changed to the other people, dead. Drop the Dave, thank you for the 5. Dragon Ball Z is my go-to for painting. It's good background noise. I honestly, this is how, this is just my generation, I think. If I'm painting, you know what's on here normally?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings or YouTube.
Yeah.
I watch other people streaming. Not 40k streamers, because 40k is literally my life. So I watch... the other day I was watching a video loose. A video which is one in a series of videos from the Shoe Cleaning Academy.
Yeah, I feel like this is when you finally accept the fact you're 36. We're now accepting where we are. We're watching people clean shoes on YouTube.
Shoe Cleaning Academy. I'm a YouTube whore. That's where I watch all of my stuff normally, apart from Lord of the Rings, Vikings. That's about it. Clarkson's Farm, classic, obviously. But yeah, Shoe Cleaning Academy I watched. Or there's a streamer that I watch, a guy called Fixate, who just streams DMZ all the time, an American guy. I just have him on in the background because I don't have to watch it. It's literally just background noise. That's it. So yeah, I have that on, and I don't have to look at what's going on because there's just noise in the background. I found a few channels which basically just play Lord of the Rings music on repeat.
It is good music.
And I literally, Lucifer, the volume goes up, that goes on. I'm not actually watching anything. It's just music of Middle-earth. And I sit there with my paintbrushes or whatever I'm doing.
My favourite film score music is from Meet Joe Black. That's my favourite film score music. Yours is Lord of the Rings.
I'm not seeing Meet Joe Black.
Do you know what? I think the music's not particularly iconic. For example, if you hear the Harry Potter music, you know exactly what film it belongs to. But the Meet Joe Black music, I feel like it stands on its own. And it's just beautiful.
John Brickett's trying to troll us. You know what's great TV? Meta Watch. Out. Get out. None of that nonsense. Have we already run out of nicknames for people as well, by the way? Some of them were classics. I'm glad I didn't decide to put nicknames on their shirts because...
We'd be done.
Stream finished. Stream finished. Have you considered picking up a copy of the soundtrack? I've got the soundtrack on Apple Music that I can play over her over there. I've recently started watching... No, when I say her over there, I don't mean loose. I've recently started watching people building wooden model ships on YouTube. Very relaxing. See, that's what I'm telling you. YouTube is the future. Fuck all this high production nonsense that you see on Netflix and shit. Especially now, a lot of it has gone fucking turbo wrong. I can't be dealing with I can't be dealing with it nowadays.
Hokum Paints. Can I recommend the Hoof GP? It's a Scottish guy who trims cow hooves, and it's great to paint to.
That sounds amazing.
What?
Sounds amazing.
I know it doesn't hurt them, but I always wince when I see a horse getting reshoed. I just think, ugh, it just looks like it hurts. I know there's no nerve endings there. It just looks like it hurts.
The great Shami Lama Ding Dong? Where's that come from? Joe has to be national treasure for his nickname. Yeah, but the whole point in this stream chat, which you're not taking on board very well, was to gift members and to take the piss out of us, right? I like a bit of high production nonsense. That's why I tune in here. Yeah, I mean, the camera's good, the mic's good, but that's about where it ends, Ed, right? Ultimately. Pre-recorded bat reps is my go-to when painting. Titans mostly. Titans don't do pre-recorded bat reps. That makes sense. YouTube is better than TV, to be fair. It's just finding a nice mix of channels to watch. Brom has to be Turbo. What was the name of that snail? Was his name Turbo?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it wasn't as funny as I was hoping it was going to be. Thanks, Luce. Thanks for that.
Well, you could call him Gastropod.
Poor old Brom. Chris, thanks for the 2. Joe's name could be Pug Lover. I mean, that could get him investigated as well. That could have people downloading his hard drive.
Is that pug tape measure making its way to your new studio?
No. We spoke about this at length last night on stream. We spoke about this last night on stream. No. I said to him, we are currently cleaning this studio out. You have 2 choices with that pug tape measure. It goes back to your house or it goes to the new studio. If it goes to the new studio, it will be launched out of that top window. We're on 3 stories of a building. That thing will not survive. And he's like, oh, so it's going back to his house. I feel like we can't top Dempsey though. Fuck off, Grey Shabby. Stop it. Drew Soul still hasn't got himself a member, by the way, chat. He has been ! Sniping me all night. Still doesn't have himself a membership. I'm just saying. Liam is Eddie Hall Jr. I don't know, but just without the annoying northern accent. Eddie Hall was World's Strongest Man, wasn't he? Is that who you're talking about? Is he the same person? The Beast? Is that his name?
I'm glad you changed your name, Unfucking Believable Paramedic, because when I typed out believable, you know when you go I before E, E before I, neither of them look right, and now I'm looking into it too much. I regret typing the word out. But now I see it. I typed it back.
Oh, I watched their live streams after they've taken place. So we're looking at adding, chat, 3... I'm looking at adding 3 pieces of content back to the channel as relatively frequent pieces of content. So I would like to add a weekly podcast. I would like to add actual pre-recorded content, not just on-demand battle reports. And my intent is to try and get that pre-recorded content down to around an hour's watch time, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, but around an hour's watch time. Something you could potentially consume in a lunch break. Sounds quite nice. And then I want to bring back reviews, like codexes and stuff, and do proper reviews. I mean, a lot of you know this already. The kids are at home all the time because we home educate, and I'm aware that this is our choice and we choose to do this. But the kids are home educated. Trying to find quiet time in the house to sit here and record a long review is actually quite difficult. Mm-hmm. Streams in the evenings work because they're in bed. But daytime, if I'd have tried to record a review at anything between 11 o'clock and 3 p.m, I think it was this afternoon, not a chance.
No, we had a play date.
Not a chance. Sister Marcy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Fucking legend. Sister Marcy is in fact a legend as well. Moderator on the Titans channel. What a hero. Up to City. So that's how the Kill Kids say it now. Kill Team. See, this is where I don't know. Adding independent gaming systems to this current channel, I'm unsure of. Because I have algorithmic concerns. So if I put something like... Right. You guys all know that the banter aside, we love the guys with these. Oh, hang on.
Here are some Liam the Expanse, Peaky Blinders, The Strain, The Man in the High Castle, Black Sails, The Last Kingdom, Billions, Spartacus, and Fargo, all less than 4 seasons, all good.
I think I watched the first season of Black Sails and thought it was quite good, actually. I don't know why I stopped watching it. But thankfully, all Super Chats are saved in my YouTube studio area forever, Mandy, so I can refer to that and maybe watch some of them. I'm sure I watched the first season of Black Sails. I think it was on Amazon, on Prime. I'm not sure. Thank you, though. But yes. Thank you, sir. Have I checked Sane's chat? No, I don't. I try not to look at WhatsApp too much when we're streaming. I try not to look at my phone at all when we're streaming. In fact, it's face down on my desk right now. I'll have to go. Oh, I didn't know that was a peely bit.
I thought it was actually a broken bit.
I didn't know it was a peely bit. It's been on the whole time. That looks so much nicer. Oh, there's a peely bit on my... Just found a peely bit on my keyboard. Oh, that looks even... Look at that now. Look at how it shines now. Ooh. I mean, you guys can't see. I'm showing loose. You don't get to see because you've all been horrible. What was I saying? I was saying something before that happened. What was I saying? Oh, independent... Yeah, other games. Okay. I have I have algorithmic. What I mean by that is, if I add Kill Team to the stream, there's a strong possibility a lot of people don't watch it. Now, I'm hoping that what we're doing is we're building an audience based on personality rather than the game. I'm hoping you'd watch people like Joe pick his teeth, quite frankly, because it's Joe, right? That's my hope. So I would like to add things like Kill Team and 30k, but I do have a concern about adding them. Now, the bonus we do have is they are at least Games Workshop-based systems, and some of them do, in fact, take place in the same kind of universe as well. However, all banter aside, we love the guys at VT. If you saw what happened on Wednesday, they did a Halloween special on Wednesday, and they played a game called Zombicide, which isn't 40k. And VT hit 300 plus viewers on their live stream games, and there were about 40 on Wednesday. And that's a lot of effort, time, and work that went into 40 people watching. So my concern with adding anything that's not 40k is that it doesn't do very well. And you have to be careful on YouTube, because if you keep at it for too long and it continues to not do well, it murders your algorithm, and then nothing else gets pushed to anybody else. So you have to test and kind of withdraw quickly. Test and withdraw. So have a go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. We've nailed it here. So we tested with Eddie Shorts for a couple of weeks, and I was ready to pull the plug. Luckily, they've done quite well, so we've kept going with them. Yes, he's had a week off of Shorts, but he's been looking after his wife, who's had an operation. She'll be back to it on Monday. But we tested something, and I was ready to pull it all in case it didn't fucking work. So I won't say yes to Kill Team, and I won't say yes to 30k, and I won't say yes to all these other systems on this channel. We may follow the Titans model. It's not just Titans, actually. Loads of YouTube channels do this. What I'm thinking about doing is perhaps a second channel, which is everything that isn't 40k, perhaps. Or we do the Great Hall Specialist Games or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. Okay. But watch this space, possibly. I watch for you, Liam, over the actual produced product, hence the time I watched you cycling for no other reason than it was you and Brom. Don't tell people about that. I don't think they're still on the channel anymore. I think I got rid of those.
You went cycling?
Remember when I was like...
Oh, yeah.
Remember when I was like, fuck 40k, I hate the hobby now. I'm going to turn into just a normal, like...
Oh, that was a cute
vlogger. And I did three episodes and was like, yeah, I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at this at all. What about Naughty K?
That was our dating site, wasn't it?
Yeah. Naughty K. A dating site just for wargamers.
Yeah.
That was the thing. All the old things are coming out tonight.
Naughty K. We had a little tagline as well.
Right, chap. We have got, Luce, by the way, I warn you now. Right, it's 21 minutes to go. Just 21 minutes to go.
I got 21 minutes to go. I got 21 minutes to go. So if you'd like to let me know when you're in the studio, I got 21 minutes before I got to go.
And Luce has given me a bit of an ultimatum tonight. It's a hard stop at 11 o'clock.
So you've got like poo.
So you've got 21 minutes and minimum 40 members to hit the normal target. Tell him, Luce.
No.
Tell him, Luce.
Don't do it, chat.
Tell him, Luce.
Don't do it.
You're going to get your pay docked.
Yeah.
I think for every member we don't hit,
yeah,
you get your pay docked.
Okay.
Because you keep telling them not to. So 40 members is what? 40 times 5, Luce. Go.
Pardon, what?
40 members, 40 times 5.
40 times 5?
Yeah.
I'm not doing maths this time, and I'm poorly.
It's £200.
I need my poorliness to mask how shit I am at maths.
This is £200. Man, you got mugged off there. Man, you got mugged off there. But hey, man, I'm going to try again for you. I was waiting, right? I was waiting. I'm trying to get it to work again for you. She didn't want to read it.
Oh, I wonder why.
She doesn't want to read this one. If you want to do Kill Team, you should collab with Andy at Glass Half Dead. He does a Kill Team content and he does well, so maybe get some of his audience to see you and vice versa. Yeah, I've seen him do some collab stuff for Boxy before, so I might give him a shout if we go down the Kill Team. Thank you for the 10, Manny, by the way. You're amazing. I don't know why she didn't read it. Maybe it's because it's got the word kill in it.
I think people have super chatted Kill Team before.
Oh, they don't want you to have your pay docked. You didn't read my one earlier either. What do you mean I didn't read your earlier one? Which one? We read about Shaun the Warrior Princess. we know about all the different we know about all the different episodes. We read that one. Join the Fit for 40k channel on Discord. Oh, why don't you tell me? Fucking hell. Mandy, thank you for the 5, by the way. Join the Fit for 40k channel on Discord. We can help you tackle 3 flights of stairs. I'm proud that channel's still busy, by the way.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you. You're a hero. All of you are heroes. That's because we were doing the raid at the time and I was confused by the link. I'm sorry, man. I'm very sorry, man.
Dave reckons Amy's poorly.
Well, they say that all you women sync up. Thank you so much, Demo Gorgon, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, John, for the 5 gifted. There's 10 more to the pool. That's all right now, Luce. That's another 50. So it's only 150 now you're going to get docked.
Yeah.
150 you're going to get docked now.
Oh, Alex is testing it. No, it's... Does it have to be 20 or more to get Amy to read it?
No, 10.
Oh, okay. It might happen.
It has to be at least 10 US dollars, $9.99 US dollars.
Okay.
Which is weird because if you super chat 10 Canadian dollars, it also goes yellow, but then she doesn't read it out.
What's the conversion? Is it the
I
same
don't know. I thought I did. I'm at fear now of everyone hating me in chat. I didn't think there was any difference between Canadian and US dollars, but apparently there is.
You insult them, Liam.
Just the person on the front of the note, one of them had a flappy head. That was all I thought was different.
What?
You know, you're not a South Park fan, are you?
No.
This is my life. Sean the Warrior Princess just makes me think of that one really old stream with Liam in a dress. Soups, shut up.
You're in a dress?
Shut up, Soups.
When were you in a dress?
Busy cast.
Oh, with the cheese and crackers?
Yeah. Maybe do a poll on Discord for what other content people would like. Possible. We could do that maybe. Got it for loose.
Kill team.
Oh, she just doesn't like...
I don't know why she wouldn't read Mandy's stuff. Shall I try it again?
Okay.
Let's try it one more time. Refresh. So I click a little button. I've worked out I can get her to read things again. She just doesn't like that one super chat, Mandy.
I wonder why.
I think Amy's got a bit defensive and she just doesn't like the fact that I keep getting called horrible. That's what I think is going on. They have floppy money over there. 1 Canadian dollar is 0.73 US dollars. Okay. The one time Liam makes a reference to Luce doesn't get it. I mean, it's quite often, actually.
What reference was it?
The flappy head one.
Oh.
The South Park reference, Luce.
I don't watch South Park.
You should watch the latest South Park. In the Pandaverse. Amazing.
Oh,
no. No, Ghasty, it's not VISE. I'm not.
I might need a South Park education. Should we start from season 1?
Oh my God, please, yes.
Should we start from season 1?
See, when they made season 1, they literally recorded bits of paper on paper, them moving around. That was how they animated it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore?
The first episode ever of South Park, episode 1, season 1, is entitled Cartman Gets an Anal Probe.
When did that air?
Oh my God. Now we're talking my language.
Because that must have been outrageous for telly.
I mean, my old man was like, this is absolute nonsense that you're watching. And it's disgusting. It was a cartoon to start with, but my parents were relatively relaxed with us anyway. They let me watch it anyway. And then I found him. I went downstairs one evening because I was a young boy, I remember. And I'll tell you how young I was. Because since its debut on August the 13th, 1997.
Oh my God.
326 episodes of South Park have been broadcast. It debuted with great success, consistently earning the highest ratings of any basic cable program. Subsequent ratings have varied, but it remains one of Comedy Central's longest-running programs. Into August 2021, South Park's contract was renewed through 2027, and a series of television specials were announced for Paramount Plus. The first 2 which were released later that year. In October 2019, it was announced that Warner Media acquired exclusive streaming rights to South Park starting in June 2020 for HBO Max. The series' 26th season premiered on February the 8th, 2023. Fucking love South Park. Love it.
I feel like it was kind of a brave cartoon even then, because everybody's kind of outrageous now, but 97 to have an episode called
South
Anal
Park
Probe.
has the greatest defense for its content of anything ever, and I like the approach and I respect the approach. You can't be offended because we quite literally will go after everybody. Nobody is safe. So So you can't be offended. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what your background is, what your ethnicity is, what your sexuality. We will go after everybody, and they do go after everybody all the time. And I like that. It just doesn't take humanity too seriously, just in general. And I think that's cool. I really like that. I really, really, really like that. Mandy, thank you for the 2. Get her reaction for the chili episode. I'm fully behind watching 326 episodes with you, Luce.
Are they half an hour long?
20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
You get through 3-ish in an hour, yeah.
Okay. Should we start tonight then?
Oh my God, yes. We have Paramount Plus. We can watch it. South Park is older than me, says Tom Mitchell.
Oh God.
You should be like South Park, rough stone. It got polished into a diamond. It's still rough stone at its heart. Yeah, well, absolutely. It's brilliant. I love, oh my God. August 97 was the start of South Park, says Quantum Ed, yes, see? Late 90s, early 2000s. It's such a good series. There is some of it will go over your head a little bit, only because they often attack the current affairs at the time.
Yeah, I don't know any famous people anymore. Because I don't keep up with pop culture. I have no idea. If a Kardashian walked past me, I'd have no idea. I don't know who these people are. So
12 more minutes, chat. At least 30 members or Lucy's getting docked, by the way.
I'd be really interested. What season of South Park do I stop recognising the famous people? And then I say, I don't know what they're talking about now.
Frankie says South Park reaction streams when? I mean, nowadays on Twitch, you'll get away with that shit.
Probably.
We do nowadays on Twitch, yeah. Thank you so much, Zodiac. 817 for 5 gifted. I mean, strictly for the target, only 50% of the way there, but you know. You're trying.
Garcy says, I remember borrowing the South Park PlayStation 1 game and getting in trouble when my mum found it.
I haven't played it, but I instantly bought and downloaded it. I've never played it yet. The South Park game that came out a few years ago, which was called The Fractured Butthole. But it was The Fractured Butthole. But The Fractured Butthole. And you're a South Park character who's a superhero, and the backstory is that I think you got molested by your uncle or something like that.
Can you fracture a butthole?
What?
Can you?
I don't know, babe.
I'm taking your innocence. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, ask Jay. The creators wrote the Book of Mormon, one of the best shows I've ever seen on stage.
I've heard that. I've heard it was at the Mayflower last year, I think.
Last year was when the boys didn't believe me that there was such a thing as Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Yeah, that was a dinner time education.
We
all really appreciated that.
I used to have, in my bedroom, 4, like, I guess nowadays they would be called like plushies or whatever, but I used to have like 4 South Park teddies behind me, all with the big heads. Oh, I fucking love that show so much. Amazing. Make the second channel a hobby house. Puts eyes on other game systems while promoting website shop at the same time. That's not a bad idea, Nick, on nights. Are you on nights tonight? Oh, brilliant. Yes, the difficulty increases with skin. Oh my God. Yeah, they got so much shit for that. So in the Fractured Butthole, when you create your character, you go from the whitest character ever to the darkest black character ever when you choose your skin tone. And they directly link the skin tone of you making your character to the difficulty level. And it gets harder as the skin gets darker.
Well, what's the level?
What do you mean?
Like, is it? I don't understand.
So when you play a video game nowadays, do you want to play it on easy, normal, hard, extreme?
Right.
So the level changes between easy, normal, hard, extreme depending on the skin color you choose. So life's harder when you have darker skin on that particular game.
Oh wow! How many times did they get sued?
I think they've been attempted to be sued many times.
It'd be interesting if they have actually gotten sued and they're just now treating it as it's fine, we put it out there so we're going to upset people, or actually if they haven't been successfully sued because there really isn't a case. It's not.
I mean, I don't think there is a case at all, to be honest with you.
It would be interesting if they... Because,
like I said, they literally attack everybody, which is, I think, one of the... Honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why I love it. Because they'll attack anybody.
I hate how generally a sense of humour seems to be a terrifying thing to talk about now. I hate it.
Yeah, you can be criticised nowadays for laughing at a certain thing. The thing is, I'll laugh at everything, and I am one of the first people to laugh at myself. Because the world in general, we're going to go for literally 30 seconds, a little bit serious. The world in general at the moment is a shit and terrifying place. And there are a number of things going on in the world that are far beyond my control that also make it shit and terrifying. So I just don't personally see the point in my life specifically about being offended or upset by things. Or if I fuck up or something happens, I mean, I'm the first person to tell the vasectomy story on Stream Loose, you know?
We love that story.
I'm also the first person to tell the story about when I shit myself in bed because of Nora. But life's too short.
You don't need to share all the details, darling.
But life's too short. This shit happens. And it makes people laugh and it makes people smile. And there will be people out there, I fucking guarantee there'll be people out there, maybe not everybody, but people out there be like, I've been so unwell that I shit myself once. And you know what? When someone's on camera telling that story, whether that's a comedian, whether that's a streamer, whatever it is, someone somewhere goes, I feel a little bit more normal now.
Yeah.
Because I've done that and I was embarrassed by it. And I think that's important. If we can laugh at ourselves and share those experiences and make other people feel like it's normal, it's fine. You know, I think that's an important thing to do. Rather than, I don't want people to ever feel shame. I would be mortified if my children were growing up and they got to, say, 14, 15 years old and they were so incredibly unwell with a DMV bug that they had an accident and they didn't come and ask us for some help. I'd be mortified because they were that embarrassed. So you shit yourself. It happens.
No, I'll let you into a secret now, babe. We're already a fairly open household. One of the boys walks around butt naked most of the evenings. I don't think they have any problem in going, what's this? Should it do that?
But if they got to a point, if they grew up to a point where they had more kind of self-awareness and consciousness, and they got to the point where they were that embarrassed about something like that they didn't want to come and tell us, and they ended up suffering through it without that, I'd be mortified about that, because life is too short. People shouldn't be embarrassed about things that they simply can't control. It just shouldn't be a case. There's a famous mini interview, I don't know if it's a radio show or a TV show, with Ricky Gervais talking about people that get offended. And if you can find it, I'm not going to try and regurgitate it because I won't do it justice, but if you can find it, it literally sums up everything I feel about when people get offended about things that don't even impact them or affect them. Anyway, we won't bore you.
What's his name?
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, Ricky Gervais. Okay.
Yeah, you know, the future Mr. Dempsey.
I think he's already got a Mrs. Babe.
But...
And he's got his cats as well. And you don't like cats. So
I don't like... You're right.
That's a deal breaker right there.
I don't like cats. I don't know how the generation that was raised on South Park and Family Guy lost a sense of humour. Well, exactly, Tom. Absolutely. And the thing is, right, I think we're in a stage... we're in a stage of global...
Daryl.
We're in a global state where I feel like we need more sense of humour than ever before. Do you not reckon? Like, I feel like we're at a point where there's the shit that's going on across the globe. When we look at climate change, when we look at global warming, when we look at energy crisis, when we look at the war in Ukraine, when we look at the conflict currently in Israel and Gaza and what's going on with Palestine, like, all that shit that's going on, the global economic state, blah, 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 all those things that are happening everywhere. And there's a number of other things. I've touched on a couple of what's going on, let's be honest. Across the globe, there's travesty and tragedy every single day. And we now, unfortunately, because of the internet and the news, are exposed to it literally every day. So that's the shit we should be worrying about. That's the stuff that takes our emotional energy. So everything else, like, honestly, everything else, you should be laughing at yourself. Life's too fucking short to worry about being offended by a word someone said.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And South Park, that's why I love it so much, because they're like, I literally don't give a fuck. We will attack everybody, and everybody should just be prepared to laugh at themselves. It's as simple as that, and that's why I love it. Didn't South Park have an episode to do with Warhammer 40k? Yeah, recently. It was brilliant. It was really, really good.
I remember you talking about that.
That episode, we've got shared everywhere in the community. Anyway, chat, you've got 4 minutes. So we're about to get ready for a loose fact. 25 members to go, or she's getting docked 25 members worth of money.
Won't happen, chat. Won't happen. He's all talk. Won't happen.
We'll see.
Oh, we will see.
We'll see, chat.
We will see how comfortable your life gets in these 4 walls if you dock me.
We'll see how comfortable yours gets. 147 people in chat, just 25 members to go for the normal target. Okay? Just 25 to go. I think the data that he hasn't heard the shit yourself story. You know. Skippy, thank you for the 5. You're the only channel I've ever paid money to, and the vasectomy story was the week I started paying. It's been worth every penny. See, babe? Don't take yourself too seriously. Unbelievable. My friend, I won't say his name, my friend had to go for a colonoscopy yesterday.
Yeah.
And he told me how he was, because of the process and procedures that happened before such a procedure is required, he's been quite unwell. So that's not a laughing matter in itself, because he has been quite unwell, and they've had to do a lot of things to discover what the fuck's going on. And he told me about it. He said, I had to sleep on a towel. And I started laughing. He was like, it's not funny. It's like, it is. It is funny. Like, you had to sleep on a towel because you got pumped full of laxatives and you could uncontrollably shitting. That's funny. And he was like, is it? I was like, yeah. And when I looked back on it when it was me, I laugh at it now, because at the time it's horrible. It's the worst thing ever. And there's nothing worse at 3 o'clock in the morning than opening your toilet door to see your wife changing the bedding like a deer in headlights. Like, I was hoping you wouldn't catch me. Like, oh great, I shit the bed. But looking back on it now, it's fun. Like, it is funny, and that's why I tell the stories. Anyway, it is that time. 25 members, and Luce can time me out.
Time you out?
I mean, Luce can time me out anyway. She's a moderator. She's a modcast, and you're not, so she can time me out. So, you know. But if we could hit the 100 members right before the stream ends, I will love you all, and I will then be able to have a great weekend. I'm just saying, I'll then be able to have a great weekend. In the meantime, it's time for the favourite point of the evening, loose fact. Oh my God, excuse me. It's either a loose fact in the sense that it's true, and Luce said the fact, or it's a loose fact in the sense that it's nonsense, and she's been a bit loose and fast with said fact.
The original name for the search engine Google was Backrub.
Bollocks. Who calls a search engine Backrub? Or were they just assuming that that's what every fucking grown man in the country would be typing into it?
How would you say that? I'm just going to check Backrub. I'm just going to backrub it. Worth a backrub.
I'm just going to backrub it. It's the greatest. We should start a channel-based movement now to just call it Backrub from now on.
Backrub, yep.
Backrub it.
I'm surfing the Backrub.
I don't know what this thing is. Just backrub it.
Backrub it. I've spoken to HR about that, Liam. You need to stop. Stop backrubbing it.
But I am HR.
Yeah, I know. We don't stand a chance, do we, Eddie?
No. Bullshit, ghastly calls. Loose, I hope there's the S in. Loose and fast, like Liam's colon. No, Molecule. It was the one time. That's 100% true, says Soups. Really? Who calls it Google? Everyone, Daryl.
Or does he call it Tinterweb?
25 members to go. He calls it coal-fired. Does Daryl up to north.
Yeah, push bike powered.
Ask Jeeves was hand job, says Daryl. Got it, Ed. Let me back rub that for you. Great. I love it. Right, anyway. This is supposed to be the end of the stream, but you're 25 members short, chat. Do I have to meet you now so you can go for your shower?
Yes. No, I need to go and take the dog round. Go and take her for a poo.
Oh, okay. Take her around where?
She doesn't like to shit her bed. So.
She doesn't like shit in the...
No.
Oh, thanks. I saw what you slipped in there.
Oh.
She doesn't like to shit in her bed, chat. This is the level of abuse I get.
Anyway, night.
You off, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I've muted you. You're good. Now the question is, are you guys going to hit 100 or not? Or am I just turning this off? Tell me. I'm going to end the poll. Apparently 80% of people like the idea of a live studio audience. 80% is quite high. I'm up for giving it a go at least. 188 votes, 80% reckon, yeah, do it. Is a live studio audience something that people would like? Yes. We'll see. She saw what slipped out of you. No, stop it now. Right? I'm allowed to laugh at it. You can't. Doggo is better behaved. She is, yeah. Lou's throwing shade hard tonight. She is. Yeah, I've been bullied all day today, actually. That's why she's going to get docked pay now, quite frankly. I've muted you as well, so you can't talk back. Anyway, you guys have been incredible. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight on the stream. Even if you didn't hit that magical members goal. Disappoint me, chat. It's early in the month as well. You should have all been paid recently. Shocking, quite frankly. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. Seriously, if you have, in fact, been gifted a membership tonight, make sure you !Discord. Come and join us in the Great Hall. If you've already been gifted a membership and you have one and you're a green name already, then please consider using your membership and taking it out yourself. Frightening times for channels in general across the 40k sphere right now. Numbers are down everywhere. Views, subscriptions, watched hours, revenue, it's all down for a lot of people. I've been talking to some others about it. It's terrifying, specifically if you had just taken out a brand new giant fucking studio as well. It's super terrifying. So if you have been gifted one, think about possibly becoming a member all by yourself. We have a weird kind of ratio. So something like 80-something% of 80-something% of our revenue is members, which is amazing. But of the 80% that is members, somewhere in the region of 70 to 80% of that is in fact gifted members. So the concern is if those gifts don't happen again, the reason why we have the 100 member total is because if those gifts don't happen again, or if the people don't take them out themselves, then we are straight fucked. So I joke about the 100 target. I tease you about the 100 target. I go on about it a lot. But with the new studio and taking Eddie on as staff is actually very important to us right now. So a massive shout out to all of you who have gifted. Big shout out Jack, who just gifted 1. Big shout out Rue, who just gifted 5 to get us all up to 81 before I say goodbye. And yes, I am stalling slightly to see if people will drop another 4 of you. Drop 5 more. We're done then. It's good. It's good. If all of you, I'll give you my member any day, says Tom. Thanks. Biblical Nipple. What a fucking hero, coming with 10 as well. 10 of the finest gifted is amazing. Thank you so much. We nearly hit it. Luce only gets docked 9 now. 9 times 5. But honestly, it's we go on about gifted memberships. It's more important than you guys are aware. It really is so incredibly important to us. The support for the channel is why we can do the studio. It's amazing. As the streams are clearly not getting worse, is it a judgment on the state of the product we're talking about? Yes, Angon, 100%. This is the concern. This is the biggest concern about what we do for a living in general. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes, right? Because Lucy's taking the dog out for a quick walk anyway. But this is a byproduct of what we do, and it's the if I'm honest with you, it's the biggest thing that makes it frightening. Cost of living crisis has a detrimental impact as well. Life is more expensive for everybody. A lot of people can't afford what they could afford before. That happens. That's fine. Often, actually, we're finding that people would rather spend money on their favorite channel than perhaps even something like a Netflix subscription or something, which is flattering and amazing and lovely. And I hope we genuinely offer people entertainment all through the evening. I genuinely hope we offer people entertainment all through the week. But you are right. The product, unfortunately, Games Workshop, I was talking about this in the Thanes earlier. Games Workshop have fucked us. The big risk with what we do is we cover a single product. We cover Warhammer 40k on the channel right now. I don't really talk about Horus Heresy. I don't talk about Age of Sigmar. I literally only cover Warhammer 40k. My personal opinion is the state of 40k right now isn't great. The product isn't amazing. My personal opinion is the product isn't amazing. We are finding ways between us right now in having loads of fun. And I'm hoping that means that our content becomes still relevant because we're still having fun. The difficulty is people aren't looking for this content online because they don't have an interest in 40k at the moment. So, well, the other thing you guys, I mean, extremely humbling in literally the last 3 minutes. But what you guys can do for us, if you really, 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 really want to help the channel out as well, is help us with awareness, right? My egotistical personal belief is we're about 20,000 subs less than we probably should be by now. Now, I did take a 1.5 year, 2 year stop on YouTube in general to work on Deployment Zone when that was a thing, which may have made up for that 10, 20,000 sub difference. But I honestly think we're smaller as a size of channel than we should be. And so I was talking earlier about helping out the Inquisition channel. And I said to you guys that, hey, one of the things that that I have always done is I've listened to other people's suggestions. And when someone said to me, this is a good channel, this is a good channel, I go and look at what those people are doing. Right? And so if you are about in Facebook groups and Discord servers and Twitter, I refuse to call it X, and Threads and all those different places, tag us on Instagram and we'll share content. Talk about the channel, talk about it. If you enjoy it, clearly if you enjoy it, if you enjoy what we're doing, right? Obviously, right? If you enjoy what we're doing, if you fucking think it's shit, tell me that as well. But if you enjoy what we're doing, share it, talk about it, tell people about it, because I would just like to bring more people into what is, I think, again, egotistical, I know, but what I think personally is just flat the best Warhammer 40k community out there. So, although I do agree that it is because it's a bad product right now, in my personal opinion, we've pulled it back to the reason why I fell in love with the game in the first instance and the reason why I fell in love with the narrative in the first instance. And I think those particular things, the reason why I fell in love with 40k, the reason why I fell in love with the community, and the reason why I fell in love with the narrative is timeless. And I think it supersedes editions. I don't think that the reasons why I love 40k aren't intrinsically linked to the edition of the game. I've played through 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and now 10th, and I honestly don't think that the reason why I love 40k is intrinsically linked to any of those editions, because they're all wildly different. If you take a snapshot of 7th compared to a snapshot of 8th compared to now, I don't think that it makes a difference the edition they have. Tuesday for me, here's an example. Tuesday for me against Joe was so much fun. I loved it. I said to the people, I felt like that was old 40k. We made up a cool scenario, end of game scoring, and we just played 40k. We didn't worry about actions, and we didn't worry about sitting on your home objective. We just played 40k. So although I agree with you, and I think the product's bad, and that's why all the numbers are down, what we're trying to do here on the channel is not focus on Leviathan, not focus on necessarily the current state of the game, but focus on the core concepts as to why we love 40k, why we love this hobby. And I think we're doing it. I think we're doing a good job of that personally. We just need more people to see it, right? Now, people now probably aren't naturally going to go searching for Warhammer 40k Battle Report because they don't want to see it. But what we're doing isn't a Warhammer 40k Battle Report. We're telling a fun story. And that's it. That's the thing we're trying to do. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense anyway. That's kind of a little bit of a plea, I guess. But the members are amazing. You people are fucking incredible. Especially Biblical Nipple, who came in and gifted 10 after Rue. Like I said, Alex gifted 1. Cornet Ed then gifted 5. Legend. Lone Monkey Productions became a member all by himself. Kurdos gifted 1. Adrian gifted 5. Mike gifted 5. Asger, I don't want to muddy your name. Asger then became a member all by himself. Ozzy gifted 1. You people are all incredible human beings, and I love you. And of course, Chapter Master Ballsack, definitely not John, dropped in and gifted 50. You fucking legends. That means you even smashed the stream target, which was, I mean, I was actually just going for 100 then, and then you just all came up Millhouse at the end, right? You're amazing. If you haven't already smashed that like button for me, you people are incredible. Tuesday was amazing. I'll be honest with you, Dan, and 130 people in chat, very quick show of hands, very quick hands up, if you would rather see more of the narrative stuff like Tuesday than the Leviathan stuff. Because I think it's more fun. I think we had more fun. I enjoyed myself a lot more on Tuesday. Quick show of hands. Thumbs down if you think you'd like to see more Leviathan. If we look at the numbers pre and post 10th release, wonder if that's the disappointment and loss factors about behaviour rather than the state of the edition. Yeah, possibly. No, go Matthew, love you too. Hand up, hand up. Oh yes, narrative, good. See, I mean it's 5 people, 6. 7 from Sister Marcy. Legend had to do it today in order to be throbbing. Levy for smiling. Okay, so we have got one person who prefers Leviathan stuff. And we're not going to stop. To be clear, we're not going to never do Leviathan again. I'm already talking about setting up a league between the team, right? So don't fear that we're never going to touch competitive and competitive the devil. That's not the case. We're not going to be doing that. You know, we are going to be playing Leviathan stuff, and I'm hoping to make it very clear as to what's what. People like Tabletop Tactics do a very good job when they put their thumbnails up and making you know what it is before they do it, which is amazing. I'm mainly only watching Horror Heresy reports on SM Plus, says Garcy. How dare you? Although I'm glad you're supporting SM, those guys are amazing. Some kind of overlay or brief description of the latecomers, add the objectives, etc. Oh, for the narrative, Jill. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Anyway, it looks like most of you agree with me anyway. Hope I can clip the final parts of you being yourself and to remind you of who you are. You're amazing, Cass. I love you. I love you all. You're all incredible people. Not forgetting the fact that we sit here and stand here and be performing monkeys for you all, but it's because of you that the channel exists, right? So it's symbiotic. It's because of you. So thank you so much for the support. You people are incredible. She's going to be back with the dog any minute because she's taking her down the road to use the bathroom. We have a long day tomorrow, actually, because the local area has a problem with one of the water plants, and a bunch of houses have got no water anymore. No running water at all. Now, we're very lucky that we're one of the very few houses that haven't been affected. So, because we're nice people, we've been messaging people going, tomorrow, did you want to come to our house for a shower? Because it's been off since yesterday, and it probably isn't going to go back on until Monday. So tomorrow, we're basically Liam and Lucy's bath house, as we allow people to come in and just have showers. See, we actually, I know I might look like a bit of an arsehole, but we're actually good people as well. We're actually good people. So I've got a busy day tomorrow. I've got an average day on Sunday for my day off, and then we're back to the full grind on Monday. Maybe we do a bonus stream sometime soon as well. Maybe we do a Monday night stream. I'm actually feeling a Monday night stream. We'll see. I don't know. No promises. You people are incredible, like I said. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have like it, like I said, go spread the word. Spread the word of the Great Hall. Come on in, have a shower, ignore the stream feed. Go make that money somehow, Soups, haven't you? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I had already muted the microphone. First thing I do is press the mute button. Always, the first thing I do is press the mute button because it's the safest thing to do. But thank you so much, Angron Lencorn, for the gifted membership. You are amazing. You know I have to say thank you. I can't not say thank you, but I do want to go to bed. Right? Thank you for the gifted. Love you, kind. See you in the next one. Normal stuff. Bye. Have a wonderful time. That's what he says, right?